Welcome, dear friend, to this intimate exploration where we invite you to experience God's whisper in your mind, a message meant especially for those of us who feel called the chosen ones. Today, I want to share a dialogue that bridges the timeless wisdom of ancient scriptures with the modern existential inquiries that echo in our souls. As we embark on this sacred journey, allow me to walk with you, sharing insights that have the power to uplift our resilience and guide us toward divine purpose. Let's begin with the remarkable reflections of Søren Kierkegaard, a Danish philosopher whose existential musings still resonate with us today. His ideas, though rooted in the philosophical debates of his time, seem to mirror the internal struggles we face on our own spiritual path. I remember reading how Kierkegaard described the existential dilemma, a deep, almost ineffable anxiety that arises when one confronts the vast possibilities of freedom and choice. For many of us, this angst isn't merely a symptom of distress but a profound call to awaken to our true soul journey. It's as if God gently nudges us, urging us to embrace our inner battles as opportunities for spiritual growth and self-realization. When I first encountered the notion that anxiety could be a calling rather than a curse, it transformed my perspective entirely. I realized that this uneasy feeling, much like the tremors of a seismic shift in our inner vibration, signals that we are stepping into a realm of higher responsibility. In the Bible, we see echoes of this transformative journey. Consider the story of David, who faced giants with nothing but his faith and a sling, a vivid reminder that our endurance and strength are not measured by the absence of fear, but by our ability to overcome it through divine guidance. 1 Samuel 17. This narrative has taught me that every moment of uncertainty can be an invitation to raise our vibration and align more closely with our spiritual guidance. As we reflect on Kierkegaard's insights, it becomes clear that our experience of anxiety is interwoven with the gift of freedom, a divine purpose bestowed upon us by our Creator. Yet, this freedom carries a weight, a sacred burden that only the chosen ones truly understand. Each decision we make on our spiritual journey is a step towards self-realization, demanding that we balance our innate desire for comfort with the call to step into the unknown. In those moments when the burden of choice seems overwhelming, I find solace in remembering that our resilience is not born out of ease, but out of the daily practice of embracing our vulnerability with faith. Much like the Israelites in the wilderness, whose journey was fraught with trials yet paved with divine encounters, we learn that our spiritual growth is forged in the crucible of challenge and choice. I often compare our soul journey to the persistent beat of a drum, each pulse, each vibration, marking the frequency of our existence. It reminds me of how prayer, much like the persistent murmur of the wind through ancient olive groves, can transform our inner turmoil into a symphony of peace and spiritual guidance. When I feel that stirring anxiety within me, I turn to prayer as a means to recalibrate my frequency, a practice that echoes the biblical command to pray without ceasing, 1 Thessalonians 5 verse 17. It is through this intimate conversation with God that I find the resilience to not only endure the weight of freedom but also to see it as a cornerstone of my spiritual journey. In my own life, moments of deep introspection and prayer have revealed that our challenges are less about what we lack and more about the potential for profound transformation. Every trial is a stepping stone towards self-realization, a divine reminder that our purpose is far greater than our fears. And while the road may sometimes seem uncertain, remember that this journey of spiritual growth is both a testament to our resilience and an affirmation of the divine purpose woven into our very being. Our struggles, our anxiety, and even our doubts are all part of a larger tapestry, a sacred design that calls us to continually discover and nurture the spiritual guidance that lives within us. Now, as we ponder these reflections, I invite you to consider how the weight of freedom in your life is not a curse but a call to embrace your own soul journey with passion and courage. Stay with me as we delve deeper into how transforming anxiety into spiritual growth can become the catalyst for a more profound connection with God and our true self. As we move deeper into our conversation, I want to address a truth that many of us feel but often fail to name. Anxiety is not simply a disorder, but rather an invitation, a calling for the chosen ones to awaken to a higher purpose. I know firsthand how that familiar knot in the stomach, that unshakable sense of unease, can feel overwhelming. Yet, when we view it through the lens of divine purpose, Every anxious heartbeat becomes a reminder that we are on a sacred journey toward spiritual growth and self-realization. It's as if our inner voice whispers that every tremor of anxiety is a sign that we are ready to embrace our true destiny, to transform our vibration and raise our vibration to match the frequency of divine love. This perspective may seem counterintuitive at first. We're often taught to silence our anxiety, to dismiss it as something to be cured or hidden away. But when I reflect on the lessons found in the Bible, I realize that many great souls encountered their own moments of intense dread before stepping into the fullness of their calling. Take, for example, the story of Moses, who initially trembled at the idea of leading his people out of Egypt. His hesitation was not a weakness but a sign of the deep responsibility that accompanied his freedom, the weight of a choice that only the chosen ones can bear. In a similar vein, our own experiences of anxiety are our personal anointing, a call to reorient ourselves toward spiritual guidance and to trust that every moment of uncertainty is part of our greater soul journey. Now, speaking of the weight of freedom, there is a profound lesson embedded in our ability to choose our paths. With every decision comes a sacred burden, a responsibility to align our lives with our highest self. I've often felt that this weight is not meant to weigh us down, but to propel us forward, like a divine challenge that asks us to exercise resilience and endurance. Think about how the Bible describes Abraham's journey of faith. His willingness to step into the unknown was not free from fear, yet his faith was unwavering because he understood that true freedom was a gift from God. Each decision we make on our spiritual journey, whether in the quiet moments of prayer or in the bold acts of kindness, builds our resilience and shapes us into beings of divine purpose. For me, transforming anxiety into a catalyst for spiritual growth has been one of the most liberating experiences. I've learned that when I confront my fears head-on, instead of running from them, I open the door to a deeper level of self-realization. This transformation is much like refining gold in the fire. Each trial and moment of doubt polishes our inner light. Our passions, too, play a critical role in this transformative process. When we channel our deepest emotions into creative or purposeful endeavors, we tap into an energy that transcends mere anxiety. It becomes a sacred antidote that fuels our spiritual growth, propelling us to manifest the divine purpose that God has carefully woven into our existence. Imagine, for a moment, how passion ignites every part of our being. Whether it's the passion to create, to love, or to serve, this fiery spirit is what allows us to move beyond the mere experience of anxiety and embrace a life rich in meaning. When I feel overwhelmed by the uncertainties of life, I turn to creative expressions, writing, painting, or even a heartfelt conversation with a friend. And in those moments, I sense my inner frequency rising. It is as if each expression of passion tunes my soul to a higher vibration, inviting spiritual guidance to illuminate the path ahead. In practical terms, transforming anxiety means adopting daily rituals that honor both our struggles and our aspirations. I found solace in a simple prayer practice where I reflect on verses like Philippians 4 verses 6-7, which reminds us not to be anxious but to present our requests to God with a thankful heart. By integrating such practices into my everyday routine, I'm constantly reminded that our journey is one of continuous growth and evolution. Every time I pause for prayer, every time I consciously choose to see the divine purpose in my challenges, I feel my resilience grow stronger. It's a journey that teaches us to see anxiety not as a barrier but as a stepping stone toward a more enlightened spiritual path. This shift in perspective doesn't come overnight. It requires patience, self-compassion, and a deep commitment to the process of spiritual growth. It's about embracing our humanity, the imperfections, the doubts, and yes, even the anxiety, and using them as fuel for transformation. And isn't that what the sacred journey is all about? Embracing the full spectrum of our experience, from the deepest lows to the highest moments of revelation, as part of the divine tapestry that shapes our soul journey. So, as we continue to explore these themes, I invite you to reflect on your own encounters with anxiety. See it not as an enemy, but as a messenger, a sign that you are, in fact, among the chosen ones who are destined to experience profound spiritual growth and self-realization. Let every moment of uncertainty remind you that you are exactly where you need to be, guided by a divine purpose and connected to a higher vibration that sustains you on your spiritual journey. Now, let's transition to the next layer of our conversation, where we delve into the sacred interplay of passion and existential choice, a dynamic that fuels the sacred dance of life. Let's now delve into the realm of subjective truths, a realm where the chosen ones are invited to look inward and unearth the unique insights that define our spiritual path. I believe that truth isn't a one-size-fits-all decree but a personal revelation, a subtle murmur in our hearts that guides us towards self-realization. It reminds me of the biblical story of the woman at the well, John 4, where Jesus meets her not with grand proclamations but by gently offering a truth that resonates with her very soul. In our journey, the discovery of personal truths is much the same. We are encouraged to question conventional wisdom and to trust our inner spiritual guidance, knowing that every experience, every moment of introspection, is a stepping stone on our soul journey. This process of uncovering our subjective truths requires resilience and the courage to embrace the unknown, a challenge that builds our endurance as we continuously raise our vibration to a higher frequency. In embracing our personal truths, I have come to see that our life experiences, both joyful and painful, are like divine brushstrokes painting the canvas of our destiny. Each stroke, though sometimes seemingly random, contributes to a masterpiece that reveals our divine purpose. I've learned that our most authentic insights often arise from moments of vulnerability. For example, when I confronted a particularly challenging season marked by deep sorrow, I discovered that the seemingly harsh lessons were, in fact, opportunities for profound spiritual growth. It was as if every trial whispered a secret message of encouragement. Trust in your resilience, for your struggles are not in vain. This awareness transforms anxiety into a powerful tool for self-discovery, urging us to confront our fears and to trust that our inner light is guiding us toward a more enlightened state. Moving further along our path, we reach the pivotal moment of the leap of faith, a defining juncture where we, as chosen ones, dare to act on the insights we've gathered. Taking a leap of faith is not an act of blind trust but a conscious decision to embrace uncertainty with bold conviction. It reminds me of the story of Peter stepping out of the boat, Matthew 14 verses 28 to 29. Despite his trembling doubts, he moved forward, and his step became a miraculous demonstration of divine intervention. In those moments, when our hearts beat with both trepidation and excitement, we are called to listen to that inner voice urging us to trust the process of spiritual growth. I've often found that when I take such leaps, no matter how small, they open doors to experiences that reaffirm my belief in a higher purpose and the interconnectedness of our spiritual guidance. Yet, while leaps of faith are essential, they must be accompanied by an active resistance to complacency. As we navigate this intricate dance of life, it's vital that we remain alert and engaged, never succumbing to the lure of comfort that stifles our potential. I'm reminded of the exhortations found in Proverbs 4 verses 25 to 27, which urge us to keep our eyes fixed on the path ahead, avoiding distractions that may lead us astray. In my own journey, I've learned that complacency is a quiet adversary, one that creeps in when we least expect it, urging us to settle for mediocrity rather than striving for greatness. For the chosen ones, resisting complacency isn't just about ambition. It's a sacred duty that honors our divine purpose. Each day offers a new opportunity to push beyond our limits, to live with a vibrational energy that is constantly aligned with our inner calling. Every act of resistance against complacency is, in essence, a reaffirmation of our commitment to self-realization and a testament to our unwavering endurance. Now, let's embrace uncertainty as an essential companion on this transformative journey. Uncertainty is not a void to be feared but a space filled with potential, a canvas upon which we can paint our dreams and aspirations. When I reflect on moments of uncertainty, I'm reminded of the words in Isaiah 43 verse 19, where the promise of new things is heralded with hope and anticipation. The beauty of our spiritual journey lies in its inherent unpredictability. Each unexpected twist invites us to discover hidden strengths and to elevate our vibration. By welcoming uncertainty, we open ourselves up to experiences that catalyze our transformation, encouraging us to rise above our limitations and to fully embody the spirit of divine purpose. This is the essence of spiritual growth, a continuous, dynamic process where every challenge becomes an opportunity to unlock greatness, and every moment of hesitation transforms into a leap toward a brighter, more fulfilling destiny. In the quiet moments of reflection, I often find that the interplay between subjective truths, leaps of faith, and the relentless resistance to complacency creates a powerful synergy. This synergy propels us forward, enabling us to transmute the raw energy of our anxieties into a refined vibrational frequency that echoes our deepest spiritual desires. It's a journey that requires us to stay present, to engage with every emotion, and to trust that each step, however tentative, is a crucial part of our evolution. And as we continue to walk this path together, remember that the challenges you face are not barriers but catalysts, each one designed to fortify your resilience and to deepen your connection with the divine guidance that shapes your destiny. Let's now prepare to explore even more dynamic aspects of this sacred journey, where every decision, every risk, and every moment of doubt propels us further into the heart of our spiritual path. Now, dear friend, we venture further into the realm where uncertainty is not a foe but a trusted ally, unlocking greatness in the lives of the chosen ones. In every fiber of our being, there exists a divine spark that longs to be ignited by the courageous act of embracing the unknown. I recall a time when uncertainty clouded my path, and I stood at a crossroads with every possibility shimmering before me like a mirage. It was in that moment that I learned the transformative power of stepping into the void with a heart full of faith and a mind attuned to divine purpose. This leap into the uncertain, this act of bold surrender, becomes the very essence of our spiritual growth and self-realization. Throughout the scriptures, we see countless examples of individuals who faced the murkiness of the unknown and emerged stronger and wiser. Take, for instance, the story of Joshua leading the Israelites into the Promised Land, Joshua 1 verse 9. God's command to be strong and courageous was not a mere suggestion, but a powerful reminder that divine guidance is always with us, even when the path is shrouded in mystery. For the chosen ones, every step taken in faith is a testament to our resilience, a clear indication that our soul journey is aligned with a higher, sacred vibration. Each uncertain moment is an opportunity to raise your vibration, to tune into a frequency that transcends human limitations and touches the realm of divine insight. I often liken our spiritual journey to navigating a vast ocean. The waters may be rough, and the horizon might seem distant, yet within that vast expanse lies the promise of discovery and renewal. Just as a sailor trusts the stars to guide him through stormy seas, so too must we trust in our spiritual guidance. In moments of doubt, I turn to prayer as a beacon of hope, recalling the words of Psalm 27 verse 1, "The Lord is my light and my salvation, whom shall I fear?" This simple yet profound verse reminds me that no matter how turbulent the waters, the divine purpose that fuels our spirit remains constant, resilient, and ever-enduring. Moreover, embracing uncertainty requires us to remain flexible and open-hearted, to welcome change as a divine catalyst for growth. It is through this openness that we can transform our inner turmoil into a vibrant display of self-realization. I remember a period in my life when unexpected challenges pushed me to re-evaluate my priorities, inviting me to discover hidden reservoirs of strength. That experience not only deepened my spiritual growth but also illuminated the truth that every trial is designed to enhance our resilience. When we view our struggles through the lens of spiritual evolution, we begin to see that our experiences, no matter how daunting, are instrumental in elevating our vibration and guiding us toward our divine purpose. Consider the story of Job, a man whose unwavering faith in the face of immense suffering speaks volumes about the transformative power of embracing uncertainty. Job 1 verse 21. Despite the overwhelming loss and despair, Job's steadfast resilience and commitment to his spiritual path transformed his pain into a deeper connection with God. His journey teaches us that, even in our darkest hours, the spark of divine guidance can illuminate our path and reveal the latent potential within. In our own lives, when we dare to face uncertainty head-on, we unlock the door to a greater understanding of who we are meant to be, allowing our soul journey to flourish in ways that we never imagined possible. Practical steps, too, can help us navigate the terrain of uncertainty. I've found that setting aside quiet time for meditation and reflective prayer can make a world of difference. Whether it's through journaling our thoughts or engaging in mindful breathing exercises, these practices help us connect with our inner frequency and align ourselves with the divine guidance that surrounds us. Each ritual becomes a building block for spiritual growth, reinforcing the resilience we need to persist on our journey. By intentionally raising our vibration with each act of devotion, we honor the sacred potential embedded in every decision, every risk, and every leap of faith. As you journey on, remember that uncertainty is not a sign of weakness but a call to explore the uncharted territories of your soul. It beckons you to trust that the divine purpose within is far greater than any fear or doubt that might arise. When you allow your heart to remain open to the possibility of growth, you invite a transformative legacy that will echo through every aspect of your life. And so, with each uncertain step, let your passion guide you, your resilience sustain you, and your spiritual guidance lead you ever closer to the realization of your true, divine potential. Let us now continue on this enlightening path, as we prepare to uncover even deeper layers of understanding in our next segment. A journey that promises to reveal more about the sacred interplay between divine freedom and the transformative power of personal passion. As we arrive at the final segment of our sacred dialogue, I invite you to take a deep breath and feel the energy of this moment. A moment where all the lessons of our journey converge into one profound insight. In this last block, let us explore how embracing uncertainty is not merely an inevitable part of our path, but the very doorway to unlocking our greatness as chosen ones. Every challenge and every moment of doubt carries within it the potential for transformative change, a spark that, when nurtured, elevates our spiritual journey to extraordinary heights. I've often marveled at the intricate dance between the chaos of uncertainty and the clarity that comes with spiritual growth. There were times in my own life when the unknown seemed daunting, a vast, dark ocean where every wave threatened to pull me under. Yet, in retrospect, I recognize that these turbulent moments were essential, acting as the crucible in which my resilience was forged and my divine purpose revealed. Each uncertain step, though filled with trepidation, served as a reminder that our soul journey is meant to challenge us, to push us beyond the familiar confines of comfort, and to lift us onto a higher vibrational plane. It is in these very moments of uncertainty that we are invited to truly raise our vibration and align our inner frequency with the greater orchestration of the universe. The concept of divine purpose, as echoed throughout Scripture, reassures us that every trial and tribulation is woven into the fabric of our existence for a reason. Consider the story of Joseph in the Bible, whose journey from the depths of despair to the pinnacle of power was marked by relentless endurance and unwavering faith. Genesis 37-50. His life teaches us that what may appear as hardship is often the prelude to an extraordinary destiny. For me, embracing uncertainty means stepping forward with courage, trusting that each decision, even those shrouded in doubt, contributes to the mosaic of my self-realization. It is a reminder that the true essence of spirituality lies not in avoiding the storm but in dancing within it, finding our balance amidst the winds of change. As chosen ones, we are called to see every challenge as a sacred invitation, an opportunity to expand our spiritual guidance and to nurture our inner strength. In my quiet moments of reflection, I often liken my journey to the slow, persistent ascent of a mountain. Every step upward is a conscious act of resilience, a deliberate choice to move closer to the summit of divine purpose. I recall the stirring words of Isaiah 40 verse 31. But those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not be faint. This verse serves as a beacon of hope and a call to action for each of us, reminding us that with every act of spiritual endurance, our inner light shines ever brighter. In the practical rhythm of everyday life, embracing uncertainty can take many forms. Whether it's the decision to reach out to someone in need, to confront a personal fear, or simply to pause and pray in a moment of solitude, every act is a step on our sacred path. I found that integrating small yet intentional practices, such as mindful meditation, journaling one's thoughts, or even a few minutes of deep, contemplative prayer, can recalibrate our vibration and remind us that we are forever supported by divine guidance. These moments of intentional stillness are where I reconnect with my true self, where the frequency of my soul harmonizes with the eternal song of spirituality. As we stand together at this juncture, I encourage you to reflect on your own experiences with uncertainty. Instead of viewing these moments as barriers, see them as bridges to greater self-realization and spiritual growth. Let your passion serve as the sacred antidote to any lingering fears, and trust that every risk you take, every leap of faith, is a necessary part of your ongoing evolution. Our spiritual journey is a dynamic interplay of challenges and triumphs, each one contributing to our overall resilience and divine purpose. Remember, the chosen ones are not defined by the absence of fear, but by the courage to rise above it, to continuously raise your vibration, and to pursue a life filled with abundant spiritual guidance. In closing, I want you to carry this message in your heart. Your soul journey is uniquely yours, imbued with a divine purpose that is both grand and intimate. Embrace uncertainty with open arms, knowing that it is the catalyst for the profound transformation that awaits. Let each moment of doubt be an opportunity to deepen your connection with God, to affirm your resilience, and to step boldly into the light of your destiny. Our shared journey of spiritual growth is a testament to the unyielding power of faith, a journey that continues to unfold with every breath, every prayer, and every courageous step forward.